You get any rest?
No, I don't sleep much these days.
I've been meaning to ask you. Do you really know where the terminal is? No modern system exists in a vacuum, but without knowing what to look for...
I could have sent out a couple of spider scripts to look for specific code patterns, but there wasn't any need.
You've been there, haven't you?
That I have.
What the hell is on those servers?
You don't know what it is Ferric wants so badly.
Val keeps insisting it's for my own good.
I generally find that ignorance is never for your own good. But unfortunately, I don't know much about Ferric or the contents of that system.
No one does. Except Val, I guess. You have any idea who she is? She's crazy, man.
You know I can hear you.
No. All I know is that she's acting autonomously. If there were any larger organizations involved, I would know.
I just... don't know who to trust, you know?
Trust is a luxury.
Steering
The
without
people
using
here
his
are the ones who
hands.
haven't tried to shoot you, which is probably the most you could hope for at the moment.
Everything's foot controlled.
They're
in
not
the
shooting
future.
because they want something from me. What happens when they get what they want?
Good luck with that.
Just looping the same animation over and over again. Blonde chick just stares into nothingness.
I forgot my sunscreen. Can we go back?
No.
This compound may be defended.
Oh, there are remarkable defense systems in place, but I doubt there'll be much trouble.
And why is that?
I know a guy.
Unauthorized intruders, you have 10 seconds to identify yourselves. Make no further advance.
Now there's a voice I haven't heard in a long time. Hello, Mir.
Hello, Kai.
Miss me?
Exactly how long were you planning on using that ridiculous accent?
Well, I thought it was alright.
Please,
Disable the perimeter security.
as you wish.
Come on, let's go.
Who are you, man?
Real name's Kai. I'll explain the rest inside.
Look at this technology.
You will forgive my absence. My presence was required elsewhere.
You know why we're here?
I've been monitoring this situation, yes. Corin, pleasure to see you again as well.
Okay, what?
He's the guy who paid me to stay anonymous on Radio Lock.
To protect you, of course. Obviously, that did not work out as we'd planned. Ferric has some very talented people in her employ.
We don't have time for this.
Yes, we do. We're running around blind, and Radio Lock is still as unbreakable as the day I thought it up. If he has answers, then I want to hear them.
There are no incoming aircraft or ground units that we can see.
Fine.
Mir is the head of an organization, let's call them the Tower, devoted to eugenic pairing. They want the best and the brightest of the human race to produce brilliant little offspring. They play Cupid between two very specific people that they've chosen for each other from thousands of measured factors.
Okay, that is weird.
8 years ago, he kidnapped me and a girl named Naya and hooked us up to a program. It was designed as a game, its only purpose to get us to fall in love. And we did.
She
They
died.
did their job well. I married Naya barely a year after we'd met in their program.
She's the one who was murdered.
Yes. Someone broke into our home and killed her while I was in the other room. Shot her twice in the head. I was left untouched. It was an assassination, and I have done nothing since but try to figure out who and why.
You disappeared, Kai. We've been searching for you all this time. And to think that you'd walk through my own front door.
Searching for me. Why? I'm broken, Mir. One half of your perfect pair isn't worth anything.
I have something you desperately need to see. In person. We've been trying to reach you for so long, for years. Just to show you.
Unless it has to do with whomever killed Naya.
Please say they cloned her.
I don't much care.
It does. And Corin, you should come along as well. You aren't safe here.
What do you have that Ferric wants so badly?
It could be a number of things. Tower programming and hardware designs, or the implementation specifics on our quantum level systems. We also have the names and locations of approximately 92% of the world's genius level population, though I suppose they're a bit out of date at this point. We haven't been fully operational for some time now.
If this is your system, then I don't need to break anything. Just give us the access codes. We can delete...
Delete what? The combined works of some of the greatest minds the world has ever known? And the entirety of my life's ambition? No. That data is safe behind your lock. We don't have enough information on which to act. Your life is in danger, Corin, because of my shortcomings. I accept that. Go with Kai, and we'll keep you safe. I give you my word.
Val, what do you think?
I think we can trust him. If you want answers, he's the one to ask. Corn, I'm sorry I'm crazy. I know I'm crazy, I just...
It's okay, Val. And I don't really think you're crazy. You wouldn't say so if you were.
Thanks.
Oh? We have a third party joining the conversation.
A third party?
This is Heather Ferrick speaking.
Her.
Grace?
I have reason to believe a man named Mir is listening.
He is.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance. We believe you, as the former head of your organization, have in your possession the access codes to your digital repositories. Consider those codes requested.
Consider your request denied.
Then we'll need to acquire them in a slightly less polite manner.
Well, you're certainly welcome to try.
We've located your point of transmission. You got it.
I suggest you hurry. We're only running a skeleton operation at this point, and we won't be able to hold them off for long.
We're on our way. Send us the coordinates.
Done.
Let's go. Grace, do you know Heather?
William Lewis pulled the trigger. She gave the order. I know a lot about her because you're supposed to know a lot about the person you're going to murder.
Who did she kill, Grace? Was it your sister? Sorry. I get it.
You all right?
I don't know. I just feel like I'm in a little over my head, you know?
Oh, I know.
How'd you end up with Miranda, anyway?
We met a few years back on contract work, stayed in touch. She hired me on for support a few days before the LAX thing, said the job would be the last one I'd need to do for a long while.
You have family?
A boyfriend, yeah.
Isn't he worried about you?
I'm sure he is. But God watches over me. He'll keep me safe.
You're religious? I'm a little surprised, to be honest.
Most people are. But God loves everyone, and I like returning the favor.
God sure loves those kids afflicted with Ebola in third world nations, doesn't he?
Topical.
Don't bother, Corin. He never got out of the whole imaginary friends phase.
Poor Miranda. She'll come around one day.
Poor Adam. He never will. Hey, Flyboy, we almost there?
Yeah, 50 clicks out.
I'm surprised we don't have an escort by now.
Hail the base.
Black Box, this is Air Transport Alpha. Acknowledge?
That's mildly unsettling.
Black Box, acknowledge.
She's there. She's there and she's gonna die.
Fly low. Drop us off 2 clicks outside the original target zone.
Got it.
Corin, Adam, you stay on board.
No, not gonna do that.
Whatever. Tired of playing babysitter.
I'll stay, though. I'm good.
Eyes up, everyone. Flash, news update.
What is it, Val?
This facility was working on some interesting new PDE tech. If you grab the newer models from the supply room, you can switch to either of 2 alternate weapon types.
So the pistol and 2 others?
Yep. And you get another accessory slot. It's like Christmas. Oh wait, Miranda doesn't celebrate Christmas, does she?
No.
Well then, Hanukkah or whatever.
You won't be able to find her. Cut off the block. Earth must want him dead and be able to turn over the code. We can't rebuild.
Mir? Mir, can you read me?
He's here somewhere. Keep moving.
Warren and Miranda to Alpha 2. Warren and Miranda to Alpha 2. Everyone Alpha 1. Miranda Alpha 1?
Speak up, Sam. We can't quite hear you. Move to Alpha 1.
Pause. Loud and clear. Loud and clear. Miranda to Alpha 2.
Use some help.
Oh, this is going to be impossible if the voice commands are...
Up, Sam!
Miranda, move to Alpha 2.
Copy that.
Corin, switch to
Energy slow,
railgun.
Sam.
Corin,
Switching back to
recharge.
pistol.
Corin, recharge.
They're at full health, Sam.
Corin to Alpha 2. Corin, Alpha 2. Corin, move to Alpha 2. Great. Try restarting the game, maybe that'll... changed. Okay, loading back in.
Flash, news update.
What is it, Val?
This facility was working on some interesting new...
You won't be able to find her. Cut off the block. Earth must want him dead and be able to turn over the code. We can't rebuild.
Mir? Mir, can you read me?
He's here somewhere. Keep moving.
Ran to Alpha 1.
Understood.
We're in Alpha 2.
You got it, Sam.
Race to Alpha 2. Pause. Orin, switch to charge. Miranda, switch to rail.
Acknowledged. I'm under 20%.
Miranda, recharge. Miranda, recharge. Miranda, recharge.
Last one.
Corin, switch to pistol.
One more off the field.
Miranda, switch to pistol.
Acknowledged.
Miranda, move to Alpha 4. Miranda, move to Alpha 4.
Copy that.
Can't go any farther. We need to hit these switches in order to open the door. These rooms seem to have some extra battery packs lying around. One for each of you. If you clear them out, you should be able to grab them.
On my mark, Miranda moved to Delta 4. On my mark, Corin moved to Delta 6. On my mark, Grace moved to Delta 5. On my mark, Syl moved to Delta 5. Corin switched to charge.
Got it.
Miranda switched to rail. Syl switched to charge. Mark. Target 18.
Can't get a shot off!
Everyone target 18.
I'm under 20%. Gotta conserve my energy, Sam.
Everyone target 16.
Copy that.
Corin, recharge.
Got it.
Everyone target 15. Corin switch to pistol. Syl switch to pistol.
Yes, sir.
Try a pincer attack on the enemy, Sam. Miranda, recharge.
Last one.
Corin switch to charge. Miranda
Yes, sir.
switch to rail. Miranda switch to rail. Syl switch to charge. My mark, Syl moved to Bravo 1. My mark, Corin moved to Bravo 3. My mark, Corin moved to Bravo 2. My mark, Miranda moved to Bravo 2. My mark, Grace moved to Bravo 3. Mark. Everyone target 7.
I'm under heavy fire! Take out that railgun! Adequate shooting, I guess.
Everyone target 10.
Grace, recharge.
Everyone target 6.
That was easy. Syl, recharge.
Corin moved to Charlie 7. Miranda moved to Echo 7.
We need that door open. Hit the switch. Miranda, switch to pistol. Corin,
Acknowledged.
switch to pistol. Syl, switch to pistol.
Affirmative.
Activate override. Activate override. Something.
Speak up, Sam. We can't quite hear you.
Miranda, move to Bravo 7. Everyone move to Bravo 7. Everyone move to Bravo 7. On my mark, Corin moved to Charlie 6. On my mark, Miranda moved to Bravo 4, or... Cancel orders. Cancel commands? On my mark, Corin moved to Charlie 6. My command, Miranda moved to Charlie 4. My mark, Miranda moved to Charlie 4. On my mark, Grace moved to Charlie 5. On my mark, Syl moved to Charlie 5.
Corin, switch to charge gun. Miranda, switch to railgun. Grace, switch to screw gun. Syl, switch to charge gun.
Mark. Everyone target 14.
Yes, sir.
Everyone target 11.
Corin, switch to pistol.
20%.
Miranda, switch to pistol. Miranda, recharge. Grace,
Last
switch
one.
to pistol. Syl, switch to pistol. Syl, switch to pistol. Syl, recharge.
My mark, Corin moved to Echo 5. My mark, Miranda moved to Echo 6. My mark, Grace moved to Echo 5. On my mark, Syl moved to Echo 4.
Corin, switch to charge gun. Miranda, switch to screw gun. Grace,
Acknowledged.
switch to screw gun. Syl, switch to charge gun.
Understood.
Corin, recharge.
Got it.
Mark.
Copy that.
Everyone target 24.
We're under heavy fire.
Syl, recharge.
Output energy
Retreat.
levels are dangerously low.
Everyone to Charlie 2. Everyone to Charlie 3. God, I'll
Target
just
down.
lob things over the doors. Going to Echo 5.
No problem.
Corin to Charlie 7. Syl to Echo 7. Syl to Echo 7. Syl to Echo 7.
Yes, sir.
Activate override.
Lame. These two switches need to be pressed simultaneously, apparently. Get someone to the other side as well.
About that. Activate override.
No, Sam, at the same time.
Corin to Charlie 7. Activate override.
No, Sam, at the same time.
Miranda to Charlie 7.
Acknowledged.
Grace to Charlie 7. Better not say that.
Speak up, Sam. We can't quite hear you.
Activate override.
No, Sam, at the same time.
Activate override.
No, Sam, at the same time.
Hell.
Speak up, Sam. We can't quite hear you.
Dill and Grace activate override. Wow. On my mark, race to Foxtrot 2. My mark, Corin to Foxtrot 2. My mark, Miranda to Foxtrot 4. On my mark, Syl to Foxtrot 4.
Corin, switch to railgun.
Mark.
Use some help, Sam!
Miranda, recharge.
I'm under 20%.
My energy's
Miranda
low,
and Syl
Sam.
to Foxtrot 3.
Corin, recharge.
Yes, sir.
Everyone target 4.
I'm under 20%.
Miranda, recharge.
Last
Miranda to
one.
Foxtrot 2. Miranda to Foxtrot 2.
Syl, switch to sniper rifle. Grace, switch
Understood.
to sniper rifle. Yeah.
Keep moving.
Mir, what happened?
She's down there.
Val, Sam, I'm staying with Mir.
You got it. Varric.
Who does she have with her? Stop!
Kai?
No!
No, the twist.
Kai, get her back. It's her. It's
That is not her!
It is her, Kai. She's still a little dazed, but otherwise in full working order. We'll give her back if you can get Mir to relinquish the network access codes. I don't want to hurt anyone. Really.
I decline. I don't know who that is, but I put Naya into the ground myself. This is a sick joke, and you're gonna regret telling it.
I'll be calling in a few hours, Kai. We'll talk then.
My deepest apologies. I'm not certain how they identified our position.
Who was that girl, Mir? It sure as hell wasn't Naya.
She was what you desperately needed to see. Despite what you
Do
think...
not screw with me!
I've told many lies, Kai. They stop here. Listen carefully to what I say. If you afterwards remain unconvinced, I'll be happy to provide evidence. 8 years ago, you and Naya were put through a computer simulation designed to make you fall in love. It worked. And when it was over, for the very first time, you woke up.
I beg your pardon.
I lied to you. The Tower was not an organization devoted to ensuring genetic purity. It was devoted to achieving an ideal, creating something perfect.
My and Naya's eventual child.
No. You, Kai. We created you.
You authored his DNA.
We certainly did. But even then, it wasn't enough. Even the greatest mind might be undone by a single damaging experience in those fragile years of childhood and adolescence. We had to do more.
You couldn't possibly control every element of my life. My family, my friends, my schools.
You're not listening to me, Kai. We did control all of those things. Because until 8 years ago, you were never really alive at all. Everything before the tower was a simulation. You were a simulation. Data in a program.
Artificial intelligence isn't nearly that good, Mir.
In one sense, yes. But imagine, with enough computational power, that you could simulate a simple neuron, a brain cell. With still more, you could simulate 10, 100, 1,000,000. We are, in our entirety, represented by the pattern of the 100 billion neurons in our brains.
You couldn't possibly have enough power for that.
Always doubting, Kai. Our quantum systems managed it with ease, and so we created you within a world of silicon and diamond, and gave you the perfect world. A measure of hardship to build character, a measure of utopia to inspire idealism and ambition. If anything went wrong, if anything brought about a negative result in your psyche, we would simply rewind and try it again. We rewound the tower on dozens of occasions, every time you failed.
This is ridiculous. What, we're still in a simulation?
Of course not. We're patterns, Kai. But what prevents us from constructing those patterns ourselves? We laid down one neuron after another, one layer after another, all the way up. Neural construction. We built your mind from scratch, Kai. The blueprint copied directly from the tower's programming. And then we gave you a body, and then we woke you up. The perfect human. You.
What the hell, man?
I don't believe.
Since you emerged from the tower, Kai, have you had any contact with your family, your childhood friends?
I didn't. I was with Naya, and then she... Was she...
No, Naya was a normal human. Your experience in the tower was designed to bind you to her, and she would guide you, push you, love you. And for 18 months, she did. The work you completed, the systems you designed, you were brilliant, Kai. You justified everything. The $1 trillion cost of the tower, governments worldwide were ready to invest.
You were playing God.
Perhaps. But Naya was killed, and we realized we had done our job too well. We bonded Kai to Naya irrevocably. And when she was lost, Kai fell apart. He disappeared, and with it, the confidence of the world's nations in our program. Our funding was cut. We were shut down. I spent years attempting to bring you back from your abyss, to regain the confidence of our benefactors. And once I found you, there was only ever one way to do it.
Oh my God.
We can build new patterns, or we can copy old ones. We took a backup scan of Naya's entire neural structure every 2 weeks. If I could have found you, Kai, I could have brought her back so much sooner. She is no mere clone. She is cell for cell, memory for memory.
Naya.
She's just a Xerox.
I'll take a Xerox. I'm a Xerox.
Wait, you believe him? This is beyond implausible. This is...
True.
Val?
I admit, I'm quite curious about this mysterious Val.
I'm not important. The technology is important. Big. Big, 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 big. If that procedure becomes publicly available, things will get crazy. Death will be conquered by the rich, people will riot.
And Ferric wants it, for whatever reason. She was once a technician in my employ, but she left before Naya died. I don't know how she amassed such wealth, but she's willing to use every penny of it for those codes. She had me physically beaten, threatened to kill me, but I refused.
So she took Naya hostage.
One sheet's the same as the next. Make another.
We are not making another.
Or could we? The resources required for a full reconstruction are immense. Naya alone effectively wiped out what we had left. Kai, I'm sorry.
So we'll give her the codes.
That isn't an option. Naya's life is not worth the risk of putting that technology in Ferric's hands.
Then we're going after her. Anyone coming with me?
Sure. I'm almost platinum in my frequent flyers program.
I don't know. I'm not sure this has much to do with me anymore.
Ferric still views you as an alternative to my forfeiture of the access codes. Until she has that data, your life remains in danger.
Corn, you don't owe me anything. My motives were helping you were selfish, but I need help. She needs help, please.
I guess The heroic thing to say here would be that I'm going with you because now there are bigger things at stake. But I don't think that at all. I think knowledge and technology should be shared. We can't stop it anyway. At some point, someone else will figure it out.
The likelihood of...
Shut up! No. I am going with you because I am sick of letting some bitch with too much money ruin my life. I'm in.
Wow. Want to make out later?
Oh, shut up, Grace.
Well, count me in then. Someone has to kill you if things get too rough, and I've grown too fond of you to do it here and now.
That must be one hell of a paycheck you were promised.
You have no idea.
You can count on me and Sam, Kai. Really, I promise. We'll get her back.
Thank you, Val. And everyone. Thank you.
Let's get back to the tower. Ferric should contact us soon.
I'm hoping Mir took care of the exposition.
He did.
I know you're
That
hesitant.
he did.
But I promise you, the neural construction technology is going to stay with me. I'm not selling.
Honestly, I don't care. I want Naya back.
I'm guessing you'd like to come pick her up in person.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm also guessing you're at a computer terminal tracing this call.
Yes, ma'am.
Then you know where to find me. We'll verify your codes and turn her back over to you. I know I must seem like a villain, but I'm not. My sons would want me
Once
to...
again, I do not care. You'll be seeing me soon.
I understand.
I have the location. If I'd had this kind of system access earlier.
My apologies.
I have to admit, you're taking the whole I'm not a real person thing rather well.
Lay off, Miranda.
He's an experiment. I'd be a little disturbed if it were me, personally.
Thank goodness I'm not you.
We can be at Ferric's base in 9 hours. We won't have to fight our way in, but we'll need to fight our way out. Adam, there's some modifications we should make to your helicopter. Come outside and I'll help.
Not bad, Val.
Thank you.
Kai?
Ready.
Adam, let's go. It's almost payday, partner. I promise.
I'll be waiting around back.
I'll stay here and monitor the situation. Kai, I'm sorry for bringing her back too soon. I should have waited, but I was overeager. I've been waiting for so long.
Don't even worry about it.
We'll take care of everything.
Yeah. Everything.
I'll be waiting.
Relinquish your weapons immediately.
Say please.
Relinquish your weapons or we will open fire.
Try to take our weapons by force, and I promise you'll likely have to kill us. I doubt Ferric will be very pleased. Besides, our shields are down. You could take us out at a moment's notice.
Ma'am? Fine. She's coming up. But But if you pose any threat at
You'll
all...
shoot us, right? We get it. You're very scary.
Corin, Kai, good to finally meet you in person. And... oh, Grace, I can't tell you how sorry I am.
How sorry you are?
Grace, listen to me. It was a mistake. We never would have actually pulled the trigger. Katie
Don't
just...
say her name. Don't you ever say her name!
We took a quick scan after she died. Grace, we can bring her back. You know we can.
Liar! If you really believed that, you'd have just killed me too, instead of wasting all that time in constant surveillance. You can copy her cells, her brainwaves, but she isn't the same. She's just an echo.
Grace.
You're one of them, Kai. Good for you. But my sister is dead and gone. You're not bringing her back.
You're wrong. I'll bring everyone back. And if you kill me now, rest assured that I'll be back too.
Screw you!
You're not the only one who lost someone, Grace.
I'll live with the pain, Ferric. You won't.
Enough. We're here for Naya. Nothing else. Where is she?
In a holding cell. She'll be brought up when the codes are verified.
No, she'll be brought up when we bring her up.
Now?
Now.
Scatter!
Good thing we didn't have our shields up.
Move! Naya's in here somewhere. We need to get to the holding cells.
We took them by surprise, but we need to move. Lots and lots of soldiers are coming, and they're even madder than normal.
Let's move.
Look at you leading the charge.
Adam, are you okay?
I'm in a holding pattern. They seem to be more focused on you guys at the moment.
Good. Hang around.
Oh, look. A door we can't open.
Damn it.
Pause.
Corin, switch to charge gun. Still,
Yes,
switch
sir.
to
You
charge
on
gun.
target 1.
Yes, sir.
You on target 2.
Corin, switch to pistol.
He's down!
You want this one?
Sure.
Hurry it up.
Oops.
Take it out!
Kind of the...
Corin, switch to charge gun.
Got it.
Miranda, switch to screw gun.
Copy
Grace,
that.
switch to sniper rifle. Grace, switch to screw gun.
This is a little stupid, Sam. I keep getting hit.
Jesus.
Don't tease me like that.
Okay, I can get the door open, but their system's gonna trigger unless we continuously override it.
How continuously?
Well, based on the conspicuous countdown on the screen, I'm gonna go with pay some goddamn attention.
So we need someone to stay here unless we want to deal with some more scary turrets.
Let me get these commands in a script.
Deactivate their access privileges.
Come on, who do you think I am?
The guy who says, oops.
Guys, just hit the tilde key on the console. Should activate the override. Try it out.
Activate override. Miranda, activate override. Corin, activate override?
Sam, divide up the team.
Race to Alpha 6. Miranda to Alpha 6. Race to Alpha 6.
Whatever.
Miranda to Delta
They
1.
can't stay there forever, Sam. Move some of them into the next area.
Zill to Delta 1. Corin to Delta 1.
Yes, sir.
Miranda to Delta 2.
Corin, switch to railgun.
Yes, sir.
Corin, recharge.
Corin to Delta 2.
You got it, Sam.
Sil to Delta 2. Sil to Delta 2.
Yes,
Race
sir.
that. Shit. This is gonna be bad.
Grace, recharge.
Grace, activate override. Corin to Alpha 6.
I'm in trouble here, Sam.
Brandon to Alpha 6. Sil to Alpha 6. Everyone
Acknowledged.
to Alpha 6. Everyone to Alpha 6. Delta 6. Jesus.
Speak up, Sam.
Everyone to
I
Alpha
can't quite hear
6.
you.
Understood.
Everyone target 14.
Corin, recharge. Sil,
This is
recharge.
my last one.
Corin, revive Grace. Miranda and Sil to Delta 2.
Yes, sir.
Corin and Grace, activate override.
Grace, recharge.
Hope I don't need another one of those.
Miranda and Sil to... Miranda and Sil to Bravo 1. Miranda and Sil to Bravo 1. Bravo 1.
That was easy.
Grace, activate override.
Too hot for me. Sam, clear it out.
I'm under 20%.
Miranda, recharge. Miranda,
Copy that.
switch to railgun.
Miranda to Bravo 2.
Target down.
Sil, switch to sniper rifle.
Use some help, Sam.
Override the second console.
Miranda, override console. Miranda to Bravo 6. Sil to Bravo 6. Grace, activate override. Sil, activate override.
You'll need to leave another behind. And hurry.
Corin and Miranda to Delta 4.
Copy that.
Output energy levels are dangerously low.
Sil, switch to pistol.
Grace, activate override. Activate override. Sil, activate override.
Sil, recharge.
No more after this, Sam.
Corin and Miranda move to
Understood.
Corin and Miranda move to Delta 7.
You got it, Sam.
Miranda, switch to pistol. Miranda, switch to
I'm under
pistol.
20%.
Miranda, recharge.
Last one.
Miranda, Delta 4.
Copy that.
Grace, activate override. Sil, activate override.
in some
Miranda,
trouble
Delta
here,
7.
Sam.
My energy's low, Sam.
Wasn't much trouble there.
Target down.
No problem.
Corbin and Grace to Charlie 1.
Miranda, switch to railgun.
Understood.
Wasn't much trouble
Miranda,
there.
switch to pistol.
Grace to Alpha 6.